Hi guys, this is Dante with Drive and Thrive, and welcome to a new series I'm creating called the Ubereats Academy, where I help new Uber Eats drivers become as successful as they possibly can be. Now today I would like to focus on your first day as an Uber Eats driver. So you just signed up, you got approved, you're ready to go, you got your email saying that you're good to go. What do you do? What are your first steps? Okay, so I'd like to tell you about what happened on my first day as an Uber Eats driver. I literally applied to be an Uber Eats driver the day before. And that morning, I was approved. I was ready to go, right? So I hopped on the app, I downloaded the app. I pressed the little go for the Uber Eats app to drive, and nothing happened. And then literally nothing happened. I was like, oh my God, maybe it just isn't, popping in my area or whatever. I don't know. I didn't know what to do. So I still had the thing on go, and I started driving to the store, and then my first ping came in. So I immediately did an about face, and I went to a restaurant to pick up the food, and I picked up the food, and I didn't have an insulated bag. I was like, okay. So I just set the food right on the car seat. I mean, I was driving around for a good week with no insulated bags, just carrying people's food. I didn't even know about the insulated bag. I didn't know anything about Uber Eats. And then, I dropped the food off, and, the app gave me some money, and I was good to go. And I just started driving for like a week. I didn't have an Uber sticker. I didn't have an insulated bag. I didn't have anything. I was just driving. Until then a friend of mine who also did Uber Eats said, hey, where's your Uber Eats sticker? And I was like, they didn't give me one. They said, oh, you can go to the local Uber hub. You can pick up a Uber Eats sticker for your car. I was like, huh? And then she said, where's your insulated bag? And I said, insulated bag for what? I was just carrying it right in the, I was like, for what? He's like, so the people's food don't get too cold. I mean, what are you doing? Okay, so here is my advice. There's 5 tips I have for your first day. So you can go out there and be more confident than I was on my first day and not repeat the same mistakes that I made. Okay, so number 1, the first thing you should do if you can is go to your local Uber hub. Okay, there you can pick up some handy swag. You can get your Uber Eats sticker for your car. You can get an Uber Eats insulated bag that has the Uber Eats on it. So when you go to restaurants and you come in with your Uber Eats bag, they already know what you're there for. They know who you are and what you're there for. So that is the first thing I would do. That would have been really helpful for me on my first day. No one was there to tell me about it. Okay, number 2, choose your starting location that isn't your home. Now, you may be lucky enough to live near restaurants that are busy with Uber Eats by default, but it's so much easier if you just choose a starting location that's already busy. So, download the Uber Eats app on your phone. Look at the restaurant. See restaurants that are close to you. Go and just park next to them. Trust me, you'll be much more likely not to waste your time and to get pings immediately when you first start. Tip number 3, start during lunch and dinner hours. When I began in the morning. And no, I mean, Uber Eats may be busy all during the day, even breakfast time. But it's much better if you start during lunch. So I started at something like 7 a.m. and I still was able to get a ping or two. But on your first day, if you want to maximize your chance of being busy, get out there, see what it's like. Don't start at home and start during lunch and dinner hours. Tip number 4, if you have gone to the Uber Eats hub and you've gotten your insulated bag, or even if you didn't do that and you have an insulated bag, don't forget the insulated bag. Just always keep it in your car. For me, I used to always forget my insulated bag at home until I started doing multiple apps, and then I had like 3 or 4 insulated bags, and I would never forget by default, right? But always keep your bag in your car. Don't forget it. And as an aside with that, you might actually want to, after you go to your first delivery, take some utensils, some napkins, etc., so that if any other stores forget theirs, you have some spares for your customers. Now, tip number 5, and this is the biggest one. I actually have another video called the number 1 mistakes that Uber Eats drivers make. And that is, don't accept every order. When you first start that first day, you may get requests for 20 minutes away, 25 minutes away. Don't accept those, okay? No matter how slow it is, just don't accept something that's 20 minutes away, because the gas is gonna eat up your gas, eat up your time. You're not gonna make any money that way. So when I first started, I accepted every order no matter the distance. If I got an order, I was so excited, I immediately accept, and I would drive no matter where it was, okay? Don't do that. If you're getting orders that are super far away, just reject those orders and wait for orders that are close by. Trust me, you'll thank me for it. That's the number one mistake that I made when I first started. And now, because you've watched this video, you won't make the same mistake. So those are the top 5 most important things to do on your first day as an Uber Eats driver. If you are already an Uber Eats driver and a subscriber to my channel, if I left out anything in this video that may be helpful for first day drivers, please leave a comment below. And if this is your first day as an Uber Eats driver, congratulations, get excited, and remember when you're out there to drive and thrive.